round 3. We'll play first. See if we can get a reasonable distribution. This hand's pretty ugly. I'm going to keep it. I mean, it's nice that we can make some plays, but if it had one more spell, it would have been excellent. It's amazing that it can go from one more spell excellent to one less spell pretty bad. This hand is pretty mediocre. It's keepable, it's just you're not happy to keep it. If we just rip pure spells, it's great. If we rip a land like we already did, it's already gone from mediocre to just bad. We've just gone from mediocre to plain straight bad already. Oh wow, this is actually the first time I've encountered black-green. So, okay, that's actually a pretty good draw. So I guess we can bash, because we're going to follow up with the Paladin of the Bloodstain, so... Oh, them not blocking is pretty good for us, too. So next turn I can give my token +2/+0, which might be pretty good, the lifelink. Okay, so now it gets a little more tricky. Oh, pretty happy they attacked there, actually. So now that's good. Now we can at least anoint a deacon our paladin. I wish we could do more. Kind of a bummer that we can't, but that's alright. Play the deacon, pump the paladin, attack with, unfortunately, just the paladin. I wish we could do more, but we can't. Well, I guess we're like a Sanctum Seeker away from looking pretty good. Alright, so we lose a really important creature there. We're pretty rough shape now. So basically need to just rip non-lands and see what we can do. Just absolutely no reason not to attack, so I'm very happy they're not attacking there. I guess they're worried we have removal, but little do they know we just have a whole lot of nothing. So get to sit back and just twiddle our thumbs while we wait for spells. Yep, so we're just going to get smashed for a while we either draw spells or draw removal. Yep, so opponent just has much more spells than we do. They're also splashing white, which is pretty interesting. So don't even have Anointed Deacon doesn't even really do anything for us. Put it on a Paladin, they just trade this off, looking worse for wear. So we just continue to chill. Continue to not attack and pass. So just taking entirely too much damage from a 3/3 flyer and being held back by a 3/4 reach. So Whiptails are going to be the bane of us probably. So Skullduggery at least does something. All right. Do we die if I don't attack here? Let's see. Do I need the extra 3 life? So they smash with everything. They have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures to our 5 blockers, which means we'd have to block their 5 biggest guys. I might need to attack here. The problem is I'm just going to get it taken away from me. But I might need the 3 life because I'm going to go to 1 otherwise. And I just do not have good blocks. So we're just going to lose like everything. Is that about right? Let's say I attack with this and go to 8. I have 4 blockers to their 10 attackers. I still have to... if I try and take these 2 and then block these 2 and 2 more dudes, I take 4, 7, 10. So I still very, very much die. I think we're just SOL. I think it's over. So I'm just going to pass. We are legit screwed either way. I guess we'll play the Deacon and we'll double up on our Vampire and at least gain some life back because I think we are legitimately going to need that. So they're playing Conquistador with no other Conquistadors. And we're getting slammed here. It's a bad sign. So yeah, just basically trading this because we want the extra 5 life. Okay, so that's going to let them get their Bloodletter back. guess we can double pump a Skyblade and get in. Deathless Ancient's pretty good too. They can only get a 3 converted mana cost or less in, so I guess that's good. I think our opponent kind of brought us possibly back into this game by being so conservative that turn. They could have attacked us and basically dealt a bunch of damage. So I'm a bit surprised about that. So I think we actually double pump the Deathless Ancient and attack into the Whiptail. There's a good rip. Because I could do it on the Skyblade, but I don't even know why offering the trade would be something I'd want to do. So we're just going to get in there with Deathless Ancient for 8. Concede. Conceding. Alright, we'll take it. So black-green something. This does not deal with the guys we need to deal with. So I don't know what to do about the reach dudes. They're just going to be a problem. I mean, we have Vanquish, we have Walk the Plank, we have Skullduggery. We're going to have to hope that's enough. Yeah. Alright. Alright. This is a keep. Pretty good hand. Staying busy, which is always good. And Heartstopper actually seems like it's okay in this match too, actually. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards in graveyards. So it stops my Deathless Ancient? He was that concerned about it, huh? It's whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life too, though, which I guess is not bad. I don't know. So we're actually going to play the Conquistador because we have the Skullduggery, and Conquistador ultimately is going to deal some more damage for us. Okay, well the good news is we get to tack right into that. So, if they have the Whiptail, I guess we're not going to be able to stop that. Well, we can attack in with the Heartstopper still. Okay. Is it whenever any creature dies? A creature dies. Okay. Okay, well that's fine, I guess. So, I think we just... attack with these 2. we'll play the Skyblade and pass. Okay. Pretty surprised they pumped that one. I'm happy they did, but I would say that was a mistake too. So, block and skullduggery. Fortunately, we do have to pump our guy and kill their guy, but that's not a huge deal. Okay. So, they're going to just start smashing with some vampires, which I guess we'll have to be okay with. We'll trade a Conquistador for a lifelink vampire. I actually think Conquistador is overall just a pretty bad card. Maybe it's particularly bad for this deck because we're more of a win in the late game card. They're going to gain a lot of life. I mean, I guess one nice thing is we've got a pretty solid late game plan, whether it be Deathless Agent, Queen's Agent, Blightkeeper, Sanctum Seeker, another Deathless Agent, Anointed Deacons. Like, we have a lot of stuff going on. Goring Ceratops. So I can't do anything about that, which is unfortunate. Can't play that. So what's the plan? Of the 3 cards I have, which one do I want to trade the most? I'm not actually sure. Probably the Skyblade. I know that seems strange, but Blightkeeper can actually still win us the game in the late game. Heartstopper can stop a fatty. And we have, I guess, Glorifier of Dusk, which maybe could stop something else in a pinch. Alright. Double pumping the vampire. I'm not actually sure that's better for them. We'll see. Because if they pumped both vampires in attack, I'm not exactly sure I would block. I don't think I would block. Because the Anointed Deacons need to be stopped too. But this seems fine to me, I guess. So, you're gaining a lot of life. So we'll play our Glorifier and pass. Now, I think we want to trade off the Blightkeeper. Which is fine. They've gotten a lot of card advantage out of that Call to the Feast plus their Anointed Deacons. But I still think we're okay here. Okay. It's pretty good. So I think we can play Deacon. Pump Glorifier. And I think we will get Vigilance. Although I guess I didn't when I had the chance. So what happens if they smash back? I think we're just going to attack for 6. Maybe it's better that we don't pay the Vigilance, actually. Might be a blessing in disguise. Because we can trade our Deacon for theirs. And I guess have the Heartstopper for the other one, maybe. Not this turn, but next turn. Okay. Which might just be fine. Trade a Deacon for a Deacon. Okay, that's fine too. Alright, get to play the Paladin here, which is good. And pass. Not ready to pay life to attack. We can't actually win that race. Okay. I mean, I can go for it. I'm not sure it's great. Yeah, it might be. Oh. That also helps, I guess. So I can attack with Glorifier and Paladin. See how they block. I'll be able to gain some more life, though. They could triple block, too, I guess, and they would get pretty good value there. Could pay the life and give flying. Just does not strike me as a race we can currently win. But if I'm able to drop the Deathless Ancient, we can win it a lot faster. So I think I will give flying. And we'll get in, and we'll pass, and we'll leave up Vanquish and the Death Touch on Heartstopper, and hope that's kind of good enough. Bright Reprisal, or... oh, well, that's a bummer. Alright, so we pay life and lose our dude. Bummer. Alright, they get a land, play it. Okay, so I think we just block here and then vanquish the Dagger Tooth. That way they don't gain any more life. Well, spoke too soon. They do get to gain life. But that Ashes of the Abhorrent has done a lot of work for them in terms of life gain. They don't have any cards left though, and we've got 2, so that's good news. So I think we just play the Deathless Ancient here. The problem is they can attack with the Deacon. That's alright. Well, I could do the Agent instead. No, we're going to go Ancient. because even though they can bash with the Deacon, I think I'm okay with that. We'll probably just have to take 5. Okay, Vanguard's going to be a little bit of a problem too. It depends on what Queen's Agent hits. Looks like they're not going to attack. So we'll go Queen's Agent. It's pretty good that we got that, actually. Pretty nice. So we can play the land. Get in with the Ancient. And pass. So I do think this is going to spell some trouble for him. Because even though we're taking the Vanguard hit, we've got the Queen's Agent now. Which is going to help pretty tremendously with the race. Actually, we can just block the Vanguard with our lifelink Vamp. Or we don't even have to do that, actually. We're just going to take it. Next turn we play the Deacon. Pump our Vampire token. Gain some life. And we're looking pretty good. Oh, Shining Erisar. Well, that could be a problem, I guess. So we'll play the Deacon. Pump the Agent for more lifelink. So they can block with Erisar and Deacon. And I guess we'll kill the Deacon probably. Well, this is a good block for us. We get our 2 for 1. I'm fine with that. Gain some life. I guess they gain life too. But remember, we still have the lifelink Vampire potentially here, so we'll see. See what happens. It depends on what they have. Okay. Okay, bit of a bummer there. So I think we're just going to start pumping the Ancient. And winning it the good old-fashioned way. So our plan now is to block the Vanguard with our lifelink Vampire, make them pay more life, but then they get to gain a little bit of life, so this is not going to be easy. This is actually kind of interesting. I can block the Heartstopper on the Companion, and that way I can smash back with the Vampire to gain 3 life back, but that won't be enough to stop the Vanguard. So I think that we do kind of have to do it like this. Make them pay the life. But yeah, they're just going to gain a boatload of life. And this is currently not a winnable situation, but we don't have our Skullduggery anymore. Walk the Plank's not going to be able to win the race. So Ashes of the Abhorrent, pretty depressing, I guess, to see it do as much as it's doing here. But now at least we can kill the Deacon. We're in hangout mode now. Can't actually win the race. Okay. I mean, the good news is we've got a 4-4. That is good news. They probably gained, I mean, do the math on each creature here they gain a life for. It's pretty impressive, actually. So, do I even have 2 pirate cards? I don't think so. But we can get back probably the Queen's Agent. Another choice is another flyer. Do we have another? Yeah, the problem is we can't do enough with the Glorifier. Well, the Glorifier does sort of lock up the board. I'm thinking, is it even possible for me to attack? Because they smash back with everything. Let's say what our blocks are. Our blocks would be the 4/4 on this, and then we trade off this for this, and we end up taking 7 exactsies lethal. So I think we actually need the Queen's Agent, which is fine because it's got lifelink. Get to put that on top. So now we have a 4/4, and we can smash with our Deathless Ancient. And because of our lifelink guy, be pretty much fine. I guess you don't have a ton of options here, so let's see here. Block here, and then we block here on this, and let's see. They don't have any cards left in hand, so we block like this, and we take 3, 6, 9 damage, but we gain 4, so we're going to be fine. Keep all of our creatures, specifically our lifelinker. No cards left. So then we can go Bishop with a Bloodstain. Make him lose some life. And then we can get in for 6, 9, 13. But we can also gain... I think we're going to lifelink here. I mean, I can also just... Let's see, do I want to deal just 6? And then I can't even smash back. Because... Oh no, I guess I can kill them next turn, so we smash like this. And I'm keeping the Deacon back in case I have to. Alright. Well, I ended up going 2-1. Overall, I think the deck was good. I really liked it. It had, like I said, it was top heavy, but we played 17 lands. We had plenty going on early, so even though it was top heavy, it's not like we weren't staying busy. Removal light, but we had some good vampire interaction cards, so I definitely think we could have won the draft, but did not happen. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. See you then.